So basically what we want to look at today is we want to look at dashboards. Not complicated, just as you saw with our pivot tables. We're just following up on that. So we just want to do dashboards. What it entails is you are preparing data, just like what I did here. I prepared this information. Of course, I got it from somewhere. I didn't type it up. But we are saying in an organization, you may have to, or you may extract it from an accounting system like your Sage Evolution, or it could be your Pastel Partner or your QuickBooks. Information was being entered and then you extract it to Excel. Then you have got this data set. Either you can enter it or you can just have it extracted. So like in my case, I extracted this from somewhere else. So we want to do an analysis and do some dashboards and see how dashboards can help present information in a graphic way, which is faster and also simple. As you can see, I've got about 701 items. These are products to do with computers, laptops. So what we have here, we've got units sold, we've got revenue, we've got cost, we've got profit, we've got customer type, we've got region, then we've got the period, which is the month. So management may want to say, okay, give us an analysis of probably, let's say profit by customer type, or a profit by region, or a profit by period or by month. Your period could be either year or it could be quarterly, it could be whatever period which management asks for, right? So you could find without the use of pivot tables and dashboards, at times it's possible, but it becomes cumbersome, as I said before, because you are running through all this data and you are trying to add up and subtract, add up and do all these things. Then you have got to then probably do a table and try to format it and so forth. It will take you a bit of time, but with pivot tables, it makes the life a bit easy. So this data is already sorted. It's already sorted. The table, if it didn't have a table like this one, like mine, I inserted a table, but if there was no table, what you simply do is you just select the data, then you insert table. You click on table, it will automatically select all your data, then insert the table, just like what I have here. You can see that my table is now grayed out because already I had inserted the table. Now, I'm going to do 3 pivot tables from which we are going to do some graphs, then from which we are going to build a dashboard so that you see how it works. The concept just works across. What you have to master is how do you move from a worksheet like this one and to a dashboard. That's what is important. So as I said in our previous lecture, if you are to insert a pivot table, you are selecting any area of your data, any area. It could be anywhere, just in your data. Then you click on pivot table. Right. When you click on pivot table, what it does now, it will select the whole range. Like in this case, it's just table 1. So it's selecting all the data in table 1. Then I want to create this pivot table in a new worksheet. If I wanted to create in an existing, I was going to click there. Then I was going to select the existing. Then, yeah, but I want to create in a new worksheet. So I could just click on OK. So what it does now, it will bring sheet, is it sheet number 14, right? As I said, I want to do three pivot tables from which I'm going to do graphs. I could come back here and again click on insert pivot table, then do repeat this process, or I could just come here and copy this. I'm copying this by pressing down my control key, pressing down my left side of my mouse, the left button. I'm pressing both down, then I'm dragging, then I'm releasing both to give me this other worksheet. Then I'm repeating the process. I'm pressing down my left mouse button. I'm pressing down my control key on my keyboard. Then I'm dragging, holding both keys pressed down. Then I'm releasing them simultaneously. So now what I have is I have got this one, I've got this one, then I've got this one. Now I will have to give them some names. In this case, I want to do a profit analysis by customer type, by region, and by period, right? So I could just come here and rename this and say profit. I'm not going to put analysis so that it's not that long. I just want to say by, let's say by customer type. Okay, this one is by customer type. So I'm just naming that. Then I'm coming here. I'm saying profit. Okay, I want to call it profit by region. So I'm having profit by region. This one, let me call it profit by product. I think it's more appropriate. Let's have profit by product. Okay. So I've got three, and from which I'm going to do my dashboard. So I'm starting with profit by customer. So what I basically do is just select here. Then I'm coming here, I'm picking profit. Profit will just go into my value worksheet, just like that. Then this one is by customer type. So I'm scrolling down and I'm picking my customer type. It will come in these rows. So I've got that pivot table. Then from this one, I'm going to do, okay, I could probably do it this way. If I wanted to show by period, if I wanted to show like by period, I could just click on month. If I wanted to do that, then I have to, because you could find what it does now, because I have got many months. So what it does is it will prompt me either to analyze month by month or to analyze by quarter or to do a yearly analysis. So okay, I'll do, let me do a yearly analysis, then probably bring it in that column, right? So if I wanted to do a yearly analysis, I could have that. If I wanted to probably say, no, I want to do quarter, I could just select quarter, then I bring it up there. So you could actually do a quarter analysis. Okay, probably let's have a quarterly analysis. Now, see, once I've done this, I can just probably format this information. I think this is simple and straightforward. So I could just format it. If I wanted to put a dollar sign, I could just click there. If I wanted to remove the decimals, I could just click there. If I wanted just it to be like plain without the dollar sign, I could just click there. So you can just use these shortcuts to format your information. If I wanted to sort, let's say I wanted to sort this by probably largest to smallest, I could click there, then I could either come there or I could just right click here and click on sort, then I sort largest to smallest. What it does, it will sort this column, it will be sorted by, as you can see, from largest to the lowest. Then again here I could do the same. I could just come there, right click, then I click on sort, then again I click from largest to smallest. So it will do the sorting. So once my data is sorted, I can now again click anywhere, then I can come on pivot analyze. So I've got two options. I could come on pivot analyze and insert a pivot chart, or I could come here and all right, so I have to do pivot analyze and click on pivot chart. When I do that, it will insert a chart. But before it does the insertion, it will prompt me to select the type of chart which I want to insert. I've got a number of charts here, column, line, pie chart, and so on. Let's say I want to probably insert this one. So I could insert that. Column chart. If I wanted a line chart, I could just select that. But I think for this one, a column chart, this type will do. So I would just select that, then I click on OK. So this does an analysis this one is by customer type. So that's the analysis which I have by customer type. So I think I will proceed to profit by region, then we'll come back and copy these graphs. We're going to copy them to a new worksheet so that we design our our dashboard. So we'll go to profit by region. So on profit by region, we are selecting profit. So profit is coming here. Then region is coming here under rows. If you also wanted to continue with so we could either continue with the quarterly analysis. I don't know. Yeah. I hope it is not clustered. So we could just select our quarterly there and pick it up there. Then we again just click anywhere inside this data set. Then come to pivot table, analyze, come to pivot chart, select. We could still select the same chart, the same sort of type of chart if you want to continue on the same type. Then we just click on OK, right? Then again, as I said, we're going to come back and copy these charts. We're going to copy them and paste them on a new sheet on which we are going to design our dashboard. Then let's continue to profit by product. So again, we are just picking our profit. It's going into the values tab there. Then we are picking our product. Our product goes into the rows. Space. Then we come to, if you want to do the quarterly still, we bring it into the columns. Then we have that. Then again, we just click inside it anyway. Then what we do is we come to pivot analyze. Then we insert a chart. Again, probably let's just select that same chart and insert it. So we have got our charts. Now, what we have to do is now move on and come to a new chart altogether, or not a new chart, a new worksheet altogether. On this worksheet, that's where we are going to do our dashboard. So we could give our dashboard a title. You can give it a title, probably let's say profit analysis, okay, or probably let's call it quarterly. So you're giving it a name, profit analysis. So you could find in an organization, this is a dashboard that you can prepare and use continuously, profit analysis dashboard. So because this dashboard can be updated, I'm going to show you what happens if you had to update it. So you could just increase this, probably increase this size to, let's say, right, that's too big, probably to this, and probably change this font to this. Then probably let's just delete this. Then you can let's say we want to merge this. So I'm just coming there and I'm merging those cells because I want them to be like one cell. Then probably I'm just putting up a background color. If I wanted it to be colorful, I could either put that, or I could probably put this. Then I change my font to white. Now, if I had probably a logo of my company, I could just put up the logo there. So you can actually design it in a fashionable way, in a much attractive way, such that those who are viewing your information, it will be attractive. So you could put as much information as you want there. Then what you just have to do now is to come to your these graphs. So I'm copying them, and I'm just using Control key on my keyboard, and I'm pressing C. So I'm holding Control key and C at once. Then I'm coming to this dashboard sheet. Then I'm just again going to hold Control key and V to paste. So I'm pasting that. So I've pasted that sheet. So I could do the same. This one which I did is profit analysis, quarterly profit analysis by customer type. Then I could come select again this by holding Control key and C. Then coming to the dashboard worksheet and holding Control key on my keyboard and V to paste. So I'm bringing up that this one now is profit by region. Then I want to copy the last one. So I'm coming to profit by product, and again I'm holding Control key. I'm holding. Let me just make sure that I'm on this sheet. Yes, got it. I'm holding Control key C, meaning to copy. Then I'm coming here, I'm holding Control key V, meaning to paste. So I've got these worksheets. Now, you could find my worksheets have got these legends inside there. I could leave them if I don't mind. If I want them, if I don't want them, I could remove them. I could just remove them. So if I remove them, then automatically my worksheet won't have that. If I don't mind, I could just leave them as they are. Then I have to do what we could term because okay, with this, it's okay. The dashboard is very much fine. It's okay. But you could find there are two additional things that we can put to make the navigation of our dashboard. Because in this case, we have just put three graphs. But we could have as many as we want. Another thing that we may want to do probably is probably add some headings. I think that's we may want to do that. So if you are to do that, like I've selected this sheet, let me just add an element. And in this case, I want to add a chart title. So we just want to add a chart title above. So let's name this one. It's quarterly profit analysis by. Let's just name this one so that we know. So it's quarterly. Let me just type that quickly. So we are saying quarterly profit analysis. It's a long title. Analysis by customer type. Wow, yeah, that's really long. Customer type. So we're just saying anyone who is viewing that chart will know what it is all about. So that one is profit analysis by customer type. So again, we have to do the same for this one. So we are coming here on design, then we are adding a chart element, and we are adding a title above. And this one is again, I'm going to copy this so that it makes okay, typing is good for me. Does it allow me to copy or a problem? Let me just type it in. So this one, we are going to name it again, it's quarterly profit analysis. Right, I've okay, let me just bring it. I want it centered. There. So let me just bring it there. So again, let's have that. I'm deleting this. Then I'm saying right. So we are having this again. Quarterly profit analysis. Right, profit analysis. This one is by region. So we are doing this so that people know what that chart is all about. Then we could also come here and again also add chart title and do that above chart. This one is profit analysis by, right? This one was by region. Then this one is by what? This one was supposed to be by product. Is it by product? Right, our pivot chart there, yes, it's by product. So which one did I copy? Right, I think I copied twice the region one. So I have to again do control. So I'm doing control C. I want to bring this by product. I'm doing control C. Let me just paste it anyway. Then I'm going to drag it to that position. Right. Okay. Actually, I'm copying the correct chart, but somehow let me probably use this, copy this and see what it does, and then paste it. Okay, paste it using this. All right. Okay, now it okay, the right chart came. So I just want to delete this one. I also want to delete this one. Then let me just drag. Let me just bring this up a bit. Let me just bring it up here so that they are sort of aligned. Okay. So, all right, I've got this chart there. Right. So this one, we are going to add the chart title so that one knows what that chart is all about. And so this one is, again, profit, quarterly profit analysis. but this time we are using a different analysis. So it's quarterly, right? Profit, right? Profit analysis. This one is now by product. See, so this one is by product. So we have all these three charts, right? So okay, we could change the chart type. If you feel that this chart type is not appropriate, you could just come here and probably select a different chart type and just say, okay, it will give you a different chart type. But I think for this case, we're just going to let's just use the column type, right? So we have our three charts. As I said, you could find this the way I typed quarterly profit analysis dashboard. You know, it's good, but it's not that attractive. You could actually design a better way of doing it, right? Then another thing that we want to put is we have what we term a timeline and a slicer, which helps us view or analyze this information. Okay, we could look at this, but there is no movement. You can't maneuver this. Of course, it will be updated when we update. If we add new information to this worksheet, this will be updated, which is good. But we want to put a slicer and a timeline so that we can analyze over time. We can also use different, like probably we just want to see for business. We could use that to analyze. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this worksheet first. Then I'm going to click on Insert Slicer. So I'm under Pivot. I'm under Pivot Chart Analyze. Then I'm selecting Insert Slicer. So in this case, I'm just going to have by month. Then it will give me this slicer, which I want to pull. I can just bring it here, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably push my graphs a bit here. Let me just push this here up to here and bring that this one up to here so that I have got. So I've put my slicer. Okay, in this case, you can see my slicer is selecting the whole period. It's actually covering the whole period, but I could probably select just to say I want to view a particular month. You see what it does? It will select that month. If I said, okay, I want to view probably this month, it will also do that. So the slicer, what it does, it allows you to view over a period of time. So you just select that month, then you are able to view for that particular month. If you want to view for the whole period, just to see the whole period, you make a selection of the whole period. So what it does, it will select for the whole period. So the timeline, mostly it helps you make a month by month, or you could make a quarterly analysis. So it will give you a quarterly analysis. So this is what the slicer does. It helps you to analyze by the timeline does. This is what the timeline does. It helps you analyze by, like, you want to view, like in this case, I'm viewing by years. So if I wanted to see 2025, I could just do that. If I wanted to see 2026, right? Okay, I'm going to put another, I'm going to select again this. Then I'm going to come back again to Pivot Chart Analyze. Then I'm going to insert a slicer. So the slicer, what it does is we have got different dimensions. We have got product, we have got units sold, we have got customer type, and so on, to analyze our information. So we just have to select the slicers that we want to analyze using. So we could say probably customer type, we could say region, we could even say product. So we have selected three. So when I say okay, what it does is it will give me these three slices. So I could just drag them here, right? So I could either drag them there, then probably drag this one here. So the designing now is purely up to you now. You have to design it in such a way that it is attractive to your audience. So I could probably push it a bit again, and probably push it here a bit again, right? I just want to create some space there. Then I could also bring up, I want to bring this slicer down. Let me bring this slicer. It's because I put up 3 slices. If I just probably put 2, my space was going to allow me to. So I just want to bring, let me bring this slicer. Let me bring this slicer down there, right? So probably I'm going to delete 1. Let me probably delete, all right, okay. Yeah, let me just probably leave it as it is. So I'm putting up that, I'm putting up this slicer, right? I just want to pull it a bit down, a bit, yes. So yeah, somewhere here, somewhere here, somewhere here. So I've got my 3 slices there. I can reduce the size, like in this case, I could just allow it to come down there. Then I could come here and also select this slicer. So the dashboard designing, it's an art on its own because you want your dashboard to be attractive. So I could probably bring this slicer. Let me try to drag it up here, and probably I could just drag it up here, right? Then all right. So again, I have to increase, some products are hidden there. All right, then that's fine. So, right, so I've got, so you could find, as I said, the timeline, what it does, it helps you analyze by either quarterly, but it helps you analyze by period. This is what it does. So you can either analyze the whole period, or you can analyze a particular period. Then these slicers now, they help you analyze, like in this case, if I was to select Blawayo, you could find on this first worksheet, it will show me the profit. In this case, it's by what? Okay, let me see. So business. So if I select Blawayo, okay, if I select Blawayo, I think the one which moves is which one is moving? Is the region moving? Right. If I select budget, then it says there is nothing. So okay, so Blawayo, if I was to come to, right. So what the slicer does is it allows me to maneuver the information. Okay, it's because there I had selected certain periods. Let me just push it so that I select the whole period from January up to that, then up to December, right? Okay, so if I was to say January, okay, then probably let me come there and do by quarter, right? So what this one does now is, when I want to select, let's say I've got this by region, but I want, when I click on a region, I want also the analysis by customer to be affected, the analysis by product to be affected. So what I have to do is I have to come here and right click. Then when I right click, I click on a report connections. So the whole idea of clicking on report connections is to link up these charts, so that when I click on a particular slicer, what it does then, it automatically gives me an analysis of that particular area or item which I'm using to analyze. It gives me the information both on these charts. So what I just have to do is I just have to link them up like that. Then I click on okay. Now they are linked up. So when I click on the Blawayo, it has to automatically update all these other sheets. Let me remove these filters. I think I've put filters there, right? So I'm saying when I click on Blawayo, let me see. When I click on Bweru, then it updates. It will update. It has to update all my worksheets. Okay, let me just pull it up a bit, right? So let's say I click on budget. So when I click on budget, it will show budget. Then in this case, it's showing budget for Blawayo. Then let me come to Harare, right? It will show Harare for Bulawayo, but on the product, then it will also show the products quarterly. I think is the type of my graph. When I click on Mashingo, right? Yes. So the changes are happening. It will also show that. When I click on probably use products, let me see if it does update. Okay, when I click on Mtare, right, it does update. Right here, I think there is a filter. Let me remove the filters. So the filters there, okay, let me click on Ultra, right? So it does update, but it's not updating all my right students, right? Let me see home, okay, right? Let me see Harare there. Harare is working well. Harare is updating. It will show me by customer type. It will also show me by product. It will also show me by that. So, but basically, this is how we do it. We are saying from this information, we design pivot tables, just like what we did there, right? Then from there on, we can come and design a dashboard where we put timelines, right? So we insert a timeline, then we insert slices. Slices are basically ways of analyzing your information. So we're saying with this dashboard, when you update your information, when you update, let's say for the coming period, we add additional products there. This will be updated. All these items will be updated automatically. Then your dashboard is also automatically updated. Then you can, okay, if you are having information, probably you set up your dashboard this month. It means for next month, the management or the consumers of your reports will just be using the dashboard. What you are simply doing yourself is updating this worksheet with additional information that has come through. So you're just going to the end of the worksheet, then you are adding the new information which has come in. So let's say probably, I just want to copy this. Let's say probably we had this information which came in and we could just add it there. So if we were to add this, automatically it will update all your information here without you having to come and redesign this. So the dashboard, you are only redesigning it if there is a real change in the way you want it presented. Probably you now want to use different parameters to analyze. Then you have to come and redesign it. I hope you have understood this. I've made a recording of this. I'm going to upload it. Then I'm also going to send you this worksheet. So I'm sending this worksheet as well as the video. Then you can just run it through and try to do your pivot tables. They are very handy in terms of analyzing your information and making the analysis simple and straightforward. Are there any questions?
So far, I don't have any questions.
All right.
I think
Yes, I think that's fine. So just practice. I'm going to send the video through. I'm also going to send the worksheet just now. Then we take it up from there.
Okay, that's cool.
Yes. So for Excel, I think we're okay. We now want to introduce. Let me just stop this. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut off. I'm going to launch another Zoom lecture. Then you just join that one. Then we start on our text.
Okay, perfect.